Yeah, so speaking of double K, I know you guys already know.
See, something that we knew from week one.
You know, you guys were forming investigative journalists.
We were not forming, we knew what was happening.
So you guys did not have concrete evidence.
No, we did. But the thing is,
they were seeing it, we knew. See,
it was obvious.
We're not just guessing. We just felt like from the first week we already said they are dating. It's even Chinwe that came and met us one day and told us
they are not just dating. They have been married for 3 years.
That's what happened. That are married, they are dragging it out. Double K.
Double K.
My guys, how they run me street. They run all streets for that.
You know, because you said one time to Big Brother that you were going to stay awake to, you know, catch the red and but you fell asleep.
People should not be angry. I slept on duty.
You slept on duty, or what a journalist you
I slept on duty.
Okay, so for you guys now, which housemate do you think, apart from Double K obviously, which housemate do you think is playing the game?
Play the game. I know a couple of people are playing games because a lot of people are being strategic, and then some people look out for cameras before they say stuff. Sometimes they even poke you with certain questions so you flop. So yeah, a lot of people are actually
very strategic.
So I would say lots of them, because even the sheeps in the house, of course you can tell. You see the way everybody's hustling for sheep, so you can tell this is from a strategic point of view.
To that sheep,
you know. So but from outside, it's looking like it's Double K that's playing the game.
They run everybody.
Double K is playing the game. Yeah. You know, speaking of not having a type or person will not be your. You had a conversation with Mayor, right? And you said, I don't have my type is not in this house, so I like slim guys. No. But I have another type. Mayor was like, who is that type? They're like, you. Hey, talk to me. At this point, turn me on. Talk to me.
It's like, make sure you fear today. Fear human being.
So, no, but a couple of times I told Mayor he wasn't my type actually, because I like slender men, you know. But I didn't want to make him uncomfortable by actually mentioning my type, even if I did later, you know. But with Mayor is my type here. Ooh.
Wait a minute, they call him
Sapo sex.
They speak English, you don't want to they call him. Wait a that thing during the concert when they say yeah, mentally mentally attracted to you.
Oh my god. So okay, that was what it was for you?
Yeah, me and Mayor, we actually had an understanding. So it was the house that didn't know this, and I'm sure Flora was DJ Flo was part of the conversation, because there were so many like obstacles on the way. Some I will mention, and then the others were glaring, you know, because week one, like he said, everybody they hustle for shit. Me, as I go there, I know they find commitment. I wasn't, and I told everybody that cared to hear, but I wanted those small, because big house code where well, so don't even blame people when they find shit. So it was more like friendships that could just be stealing kisses and hugs and stuff like that. It wasn't anything.
We'll come back to this because it was more than the whole stealing kisses, because we saw you weeping. We'll come back to that.
Weeping.
Were you not weeping in the diary session with Vicky?
No.
Were you not weeping?
God, no, it wasn't like that. I was weeping.
Oh, I have a strategy. This Mayor boy, man, I just see, you know. And you told her that, Rhuthee, I know you. Can you recall that conversation when she was telling you about this whole strategy with Mayor, that even though the guy don't really be her, you know, but at least she use her whole body for the house, and you told her, Rhuthee, I know you. This thing will cast one. You will get hurt too. Do you remember that conversation?
No, actually, wait. You guys are mixing things.
I'm plotting against Nelly. We'll get to all of this. So.
No, it wasn't plotting against Nelly. We're not plotting against her. It was more of Nelly had Sooj, and she was still trying to control Mayor. Mayor was confused. At the point, I actually thought that, because, okay, let me even put all cards on the table, yeah? let me put all cards on the table. Myself and Mayor, yeah, we just liked each other, and because of the age difference, I just wanted friends. And I don't know if you guys listened to a conversation that I was like, if you like somebody, let me know. Me and you will get some kind of arrangement in the house. So that was what I told Chinwe, that's the relationship. And she was like, which one be that? Say another girl, they hold 2 boys. Say whether me and Tick say if they want push now, say he will pick me. I should push closer to him. So it wasn't like I was using him as a strategy. That is why when Flo was asking, I was like, nah, Chinwe, they send me go. So it wasn't like a use
clearly that this thing, my friend, this
no, I don't think Flo told me like that because
because she knew it was gonna hurt you at the end of the day. And even that last conversation on Saturday when you guys were talking in the garden, she still tried to reiterate it to you that, my friend, I know saying like this thing will play out, but you being a very loyal friend to her, you said even though we will go house, with our head high up. Although I don't want to go home, you said that you will not remember the things people say.
Okay, I remember that conversation. The one at the garden.
The one you guys had, yeah, in the morning
after that kiss, yeah.
Yes. See, a lot of things happened in the house. Maybe for we on the outside, we are digesting a lot of things. But maybe you guys, because you guys are in motion, you guys are not really.
And I think you guys are picking up what you want to pick up because to something, and the fact that you guys are not in the house, you might not relate because you're the viewers, you get. And Dami, I'm thinking it was because of him, because I noticed in the kitchen if I make food, she will not ask me, she'll send someone else to come and collect the food, and I knew. Even TJ said he noticed and he asked her and she was like, no bad energy, nothing. But I saw through her that there was something there. I didn't confront her because I don't have energy for that kind of thing. And the same thing happened with Nelly. Even before we actually knew that there was actually something there, I told her, I'm like, there's this vibe Nelly gives me. We were dancing at the pool side and I was like, because they call her Nelly Mena, I don't know, but I'm going to step back again because I don't like disrespect. So when I noticed the energy, Chinwe now also said that because they were also close, and she now noticed that she too, Nelly's also giving her some sort of energy, and I'm like, I was not lying. So is it that it is because of me she's giving this person energy? Because the same thing I was telling Flo, like the people that you think like you really do not like you, they're just putting up a facade. And she was like, oh, they do. When we were up for this thing, did she come and hug you the first time? No, she didn't. But she has a problem with me. Because even with the twin that I had a problem with, when Ebuka said that, they came and hugged Flo. And they did not hug me. In short, if they even came to hug me, I'll push them away because I know it's fake, it's not real, you get? But they still came to hug Flo. So if Nelly says that she did not have a problem with me, which I think is connected to Mayor, because me and her, we didn't want drag in the first place. You get, we're totally different kind of people, and I respect people, like I respect boundaries and all of that. So if she was giving me some sort of energy because of Mayor, because Mayor said he went to confront her and ask her, why have you not been talking to me? Is there anything like that? And she was like,
week one, it was a little bit, but when he became the custodian, it was as though you now linked in.
Week one, why I wasn't close to him because was when he came to meet me and like he kept breakfast for me. Yeah, that was off because we didn't have conversations like that. It was just our first. And then at the time we had a text that I was vulnerable, he came through for me. But then I saw him sharing spoon with Dami. So that was week one. I won't push close to him because there was this odd situation that happened in the kitchen. That day I was cooking. He came to meet me, and funny enough, I don't see him in the place and I walk up to him. He's always walking up to me. He came to meet me in the kitchen. Before I even went to the kitchen, I was upstairs. I went to wash, I think I used the washroom, and I was going down. He asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm cooking downstairs. He said, okay, he'll come and help me, because that week he was in the kitchen. He said, he'll come and help me. I said, okay. When I went downstairs, I didn't call him. I saw him playing this thing. I didn't call him. I just went straight to the kitchen. When he spotted I was in the kitchen, he came to meet me. And like, is there something I want? So that was when I started asking him, do you have a type in the house? And all of that. If you people remember the conversation, I said, so you have a type. Your type is dark and they are chefs. You they protect your heart and belly. You know? So that was the conversation I had with him. And he was still talking to me. Dami called him. Mayor, please, can you help me pick up something? He went to get the stuff for her. And the next thing she was like, are you okay? How are you doing? What's your type? The same minutes while they ask her, what's your type? Oh? So that one alone put me off. Like, girl, I'm not in a competition with you. If this guy is your guy, I don't have a problem with it. So the reason why I was not so close to Mayor in week 1 was because of Dami in the picture. And there was still Nelly in the picture. So I wanted him to take his time.
But week 2, he became custodian. Nelly was still in the picture, right? And I recall you had a conversation whereby you asked him, I think that was after the week 1 Saturday night party.
Yeah.
You were like, I'm not going to be a second option to you. But then come Sunday, Monday, you that was saying you don't want to be a second option, still knowing fully well that Nelly is still 100% in the picture, you leaned in, would I say like 90% you leaned in.
Okay, let me address that conversation. What happened, what transpired before that Sunday eviction, because that happened on Saturday, the Saturday night party. I was actually drunk. I really do not remember what I said exactly. But I remember that Toyosi told me that Saturday afternoon, he came down because we're having like a long conversation. And then he went upstairs. He said he wanted to get his bottle of water. Went upstairs, then came down, you know, and was now telling me he saw Sooj and Nelly in bed hugging, and he was surprised because he didn't think that was going to happen. So me, I thought he was telling me because he knows, because I was telling him that Sooj was making some type of advances at me as well. So me, at this end, they can't tell me, say, see the person, because I told him from the first time, tell me what you want, because I also have somebody that is also making passes at me, and I don't want to be everywhere. I don't want to be with this person. The next minute I'm switching to this person. So tell me. Then when he came to tell me that thing, I thought maybe he was telling me that the same guy that I'm saying is with someone else, not knowing that he was sort of jealous because Nelly was in bed with Sooj. It was Toyosi that told me, because he left me and said it was to get his bottle of water, and then he took 20 minutes. He didn't come down. So Toyosi came and saw me sitting down, and she was like, can she join me? I'm like, sure. You know, and she was like, that she knows that Mayor will come and tell me something different. And she knows he likes me, but he also likes Nelly. That Nelly does something to him, she doesn't know, blah blah blah. That he's going to come and lie to me and all of that. She listened to their conversation. She apologizing to him. So after that, when he came down and saw Toyosi with me, he was very uncomfortable. He didn't want us to have conversations. So when we were talking, when he's looking, I'll tell her, don't talk, he's looking at you. You know. So he was trying to like take me away. I should leave the place. I'm like, no, why can't I have a conversation with her? So after that, they now called for the party. So we did not have time to talk. So it was after the party that he came to ask me if he could join me in bed. And I was already drunk. And I'm like, I am not going to be your second option if it is Nelly you want. Because at first I thought you were reporting Sooj to me. Not knowing you were reporting because you were jealous. So it was Toyosi that told me that Nelly's apologizing to him. That's what I told him. And I didn't even remember exactly the things I said, because I remember in the morning when I woke up, this person that I heard Sooj was saying, was asking Chinwe that when did he do all of that, and I'm like, I'm not going to give him that time, like I'm not going to give him that highlight, because I know he's trying to get me to talk. Remember that listening, that I'm not going to say anything, you know. So it wasn't a place of this thing. He was telling me something different, and another thing was going on. So I asked him, because he'll come and tell me no, he has eyes on me, and then the next thing, people in the house, they are telling me no, it's Nelly he wanted. So I asked him straight, I don't want to be a second choice. And we had a conversation where I also told him that if both of us like each other and you have a girlfriend, I'll respect your girlfriend's boundary, but we can be stealing kisses. I told him that. So I'm not like this. Between me and Mayor, we had an understanding. So it's people outside that did not really get the full picture.
But you know, people that said to you, you will give someone an inch and the person will take a mile.
Yes.
Because in as much as you made it clear that, okay, oh, let's just be having our nice cuddles and kisses here and there, when things come, they stop, it got to you.
No. So now, the games that what got to me was him mentioning Handy. I had a fight with Handy, the same person that said, I am tasteless because I am with you. And you mentioned Handy, that's why I was upset. I was not upset because he mentioned Nelly. I've always known Nelly's in the picture. There are times he tries to use me to get at Nelly. I knew all of that. Like I always told him, I know what you are doing. But of course, it's not like me and this boy. We had a relationship. We just had an understanding that the people in the house did not get. So yeah.
Son, Ilongo, DJ Flo. What do you think about this love square? Because it's not triangle anymore. What do you think about this love square? Considering that it was affecting your partner.
It wasn't affecting me. It was the disrespect. Please, people should get it.
The disrespect, but what affects you now?
The disrespect is with Handy, not with Nelly. Seriously. The disrespect was even when Biggie asked me, I said the disrespect was, you knew that question was asked to get at me. You would have avoided it. Or you would have mentioned, if we had mentioned another person, do you think I would have said anything? I wouldn't. But you mentioned the same people that said I was tasteless because I was with you. Like, how do you want the whole world to see me?
It's not true. DJ Flo. Any input on this matter? We'll come back to this matter because this matter is long. The thread is long because the first one was the truth or dare mentioning of Handy's name and Nelly's name. Then the following day was the Handy kiss. We'll come to it though. But what do you think about it? Because you also try to be passive in a way because you also don't want to, you want to enjoy your time in the house and play your own game, and yes, you're still looking after for your partner.